He said biphobia, gotta catch 'em.
That's what I see on Pornhub. Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably biphobia. Wow, what's up, rebels? My name's Willy.
My name is Leo.
I'm from the UK.
I'm from the US.
We are engaged. We are queer.
And today we're gonna look at some unpopular opinions.
LGBTQ plus edition. But first, did you think we didn't see? We have seen all the amazing positive comments that you have left on our channel. We really appreciate you. If you haven't already, please hit that cheeky subscribe button. It's free. And if you haven't already, join our Discord because
the Discord is amazing. It's the place where the Rebel Army gets to hang out, chat about anything and everything. We've got gay stuff. We've got trans stuff. We've got not gay or trans stuff. We've got anime. We've got musicals. We've got everything.
We would truly love for you to join us. So without further ado,
let's get into it. Gay agenda. Gay agenda. Gay agenda. Gay agenda.
First one is unpopular opinion. I don't like dating bisexual guys anymore.
Oh. Wow. Why are you hating on the bisexual guys?
It's trying to strike a chord, and it's probably biphobia. What the heck? This is savage.
No.
It's a savage. There's no way that you can pre this stuff. I just know I'm going to hate this person in every type of way. Let's get into it. Okay, before anyone comes to me, I know bisexual guys face a lot of stigma both in straight and gay spaces. And I'm not trying to add to that just for the sake of being petty. But... oh, he hit us with a butt. Brother, But I can't lie, my personal experiences with bi guys have made me really wary. In my time on dating apps, I've noticed a pattern. It's always the bisexual guys who string me along. They'll flirt, keep the conversation going, maybe even talk about meeting up or act like they're into something serious, but nothing ever really happens. It's like I'm just a temporary distraction for them, something to pass the time until they're bored or back to dating women. And yeah, they are attracted to men, I don't doubt that, but from what I've seen, a lot of them don't want to deal with the real life consequences of being with a guy. Being out in public, introducing a boyfriend to their family, guy friend, or being in public together. Those things seem to make them uncomfortable, and honestly, that feels cowardly to me. I'm not even outward affectionate or flamboyant. I dress pretty normal, actually, a tad bit conservative. No, really? I wouldn't have guessed. Thought he was liberal through and through. But still, they're always paranoid, even though they say that they're not, and they're choosing the easier path, dating women for the social comfort while keeping guys on the side for emotional sexual fulfillment. This doesn't sit right with me. I've also had some rough experiences with bi men who are married to women but cheat with younger gay guys like me. I know that's not all bi men, obviously, but the ones who've come into my life had this manipulative, emotionally exploitative pattern. They play on my feelings, offer me crumbs of affection, and leave me confused or hurt. It's hard not to build resentment when that keeps happening. So yeah, maybe it's not politically correct, but I'm just being real. I don't feel safe dating bi guys anymore. I want someone who's proud to be with me, not someone who tucks me away in the shadows. Curious to hear if anyone else has dealt with something similar or if I'm just picking all the wrong guys. He said, I don't want to be your secret lover. I don't like this. It's a huge generalization, and it plays into a lot of biphobic tropes as well. In fact, it plays into, I think, every single one of them. I don't think none of them was like uncrossed on the bingo checklist. Like, we've won. We've beat all the grannies. Bingo! Every single biphobic trope in there. This is awful. It's awful.
He said biphobia, gotta catch 'em.
No, this is so bad. Like, literally so bad.
Yeah, and you know, I think it's really ironic that like he in this post was saying like, I'm not being biphobic or I'm not trying to be, you know, anti-bi, but also you're saying things of like, I can't believe that someone like a bisexual man might be hesitant to be gay presenting to a world that often has a lot of stigma against bisexual men, where they are presumed to be gay or they are like put into like a lot of stereotype boxes just because they're like with a man or seen with a man or anything like that. So how do you fully understand the reasoning and still not understand to answer. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, they do understand it. I think they're choosing to ignore it based on their own emotional experiences. And I think leading with emotion, they said they're a young gay man, is when you're young in general, it is easier to lead with emotion. That's just the tea. We've all been there, right? And I think that's all this is. It's this person who's going, well, based on my own emotional experiences, this is all I can really see. Well, there's a world out there full of loads of people, and unfortunately, bi pricks exist. The same way gay pricks exist. That's just the tea. I think it's, unless your whole analogy is based on this idea that every gay guy you've dated has been just perfect in the comparison, it's kind of ridiculous. Humans are humans. They have their flaws regardless of their labels or whatever. Also, when there's a pattern, I'm not saying you're the problem, but you see how that thing worked earlier when you said I'm not biphobic, but you know what's coming, don't ya? I'm just saying, like, when there is a pattern and people do tend to have these same experiences, something has to change, and often it's not your tolerance of bi people in general, it's maybe also looking inward. Just saying, we all have growing to do.
Yeah. I think it's like, also, like, let me just very quickly say that, like, the person was talking about, like, past experiences, and it sounds like the people that they've been dating have not been great regardless of what their sexuality was. Like, okay, you were sleeping with, you know, married people, or you were like having like casual things when you weren't interested in something as casual. That sucks. That's not a great thing, and that's not to like excuse all of that of like, that's just bi people being bi. Because that's what he's doing. Like, it's also biphobia to assume that has anything to do with those people's sexuality. Like, that's the issue, and it's kind of just, like I said, it's ironic that this person's just like, I'm not being like this, but I'm being this way.
I know, it's not great, but we hope you grow. We all have growing to do, right? Next!
This one I feel is really short and sweet, direct, and to the point.
Okay.
Not every couple uses strap-ons.
I mean...
PSA.
The more you know. Is this an unpopular opinion? I don't...
Is this an opinion?
Well, yeah. It's yeah.
Is it even an opinion?
A fact.
Yeah. So for some context on this one, this was posted in a thread about like unpopular opinions for the lesbian community. So I think that gives us a little more context here.
Still not an opinion.
Still not an opinion, but at least a little more contextually making sense.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, yeah, they're obviously then speaking to like this idea that all lesbians use straps when not all lesbians use straps.
Not all lesbians.
The more you know. Yeah, no, of course not. I think those ideas are perpetuated through things like WLW is like the most searched.
So like biggest term searched worldwide. And
a lot of it unfortunately perpetuates a very, very baseless, unrealistic idea of what sex is for lesbians who actually enjoy sex. So, yeah, the world is obviously geared very much towards cis straight men. So, therefore, ideologies, ignorant ideologies like this.
Yeah, exactly. It's like if you only have like one idea of something and it's based off of the thoughts of like some frat guy, you know, it's not really gonna be the best.
Strap on. Scissor and strap.
Yeah, that's what that is.
Because that's what I see on Pornhub. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, definitely not an opinion. Yeah. Definitely not unpopular either. Like, popular fact.
Speak your truth, sis. That's what that is.
Clock it. Next.
Bisexual and pansexual is the same thing. I feel like this one is really gonna be personal for you. So.
For those who don't know, I identify as pansexual.
I'm also bisexual, so
there
we go.
Infighting! Oh!
I had the opposite thought because my brain went, when to become one.
To watch the rest, subscribe to our OnlyFans. We don't have OnlyFans, so it was a joke. This was a joke.
No.
And no, it's
Fake
not
news.
foreshadowing or anything like that. It was a freaking joke. Unless...
Yeah, so every time someone tries to tell me their differences, they sound the same reason, just reworded. I guess they mean it is the same reason, just reworded.
Yeah.
A major difference some people pointed out is that pansexual includes trans people. So is that saying trans people aren't the same as cis people, since bisexual is being attracted to both sexes?
I think there is a misconception that pansexual just means you are bisexual, plus you like trans people too. That's not how it works. We don't see gender, period. And that also is inclusive to people who don't align with gender, period. We just don't see it. It's not what pushes us. So for example, before I met Leo and before we became official, I was pansexual. Me being with Leo, who is a trans man, happens to be a very happy coincidence. But regardless of us two being together, I'm still pansexual. I don't see gender in that perspective. It isn't a factor. It isn't something that drives me towards romance. With bisexual people, they might actually have things based on gender that specifically draw them to the person. It could be, my favorite thing about guys is blah, 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 blah. My favorite thing about this is da-da-da-da. And that is inclusive to trans women and trans men and whatever, people align with. But with us, those things don't necessarily pull us in. It's not like, this is relevant in any way whatsoever. I fuck with you if I fuck with you. I hope that makes sense.
I think that made sense. Yeah. The more you know.
Next! So I'm actually going to put in a trigger warning for this one. It is so homophobic, geared mainly towards the gay community. It is really homophobic. I think it's one for us to discuss because these views do exist and it's important for us to be able to listen to them, dissect them, and remind us why we are here, okay? So please just remember it's a trigger warning. If you do not want to deal with this, you skip this video to this part of the screen. All right. Gays are really annoying and I make a point to not associate with them.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. The trigger warning is there, all right? I used to feel sorry for them. In college, a lot of my friends were gay, and I was under the impression that other Christians are really mean to them. I'm a Christian, in parentheses. And that they're just looking for love in the wrong place. I thought gay marriage should be legal on libertarian grounds.
What does that mean?
Brad. Now, honestly, I hate these people. They are subversive and have to gayify everything. Nothing is left untouched. Everyone must not just tolerate them, but praise them. Children must be taught the same sexualities and schools should teach how gay sex work. Pride Week has expanded to Pride Month and there's an extra parade in November. Sue a pizza shop if they won't cater your wedding. Add a gay character to a Disney film. Get someone fired for his private beliefs. You can't even speak your opinion on it at work anymore, even here in the allegedly fundamentalist American South. Context. These people are bullies who pretend to be libertarian when it's convenient but quickly turn into the kind of closed-minded moralist radicals they hate at the first opportunity. Their fashion is ugly and designed to attract attention and they purposely put on the fake high-pitched voice. Everything about them is ugly and they talk filthy. They make everything about sex. They aren't looking for love, they are looking for a parody of love. Now homosexuals will often have sex with 100 men in a year and then complain about HIV and demand the government bail them out. If I had sex with 100 women in a year and all of them had sex with 100 men, yeah, I'd probably catch something nasty. 3/4 of lesbians have had sex with a man before, which means they aren't actually lesbians. They're just bitter women throwing a tantrum. And you have all these stories of people, male and female, leaving their spouse and children to be gay. Which one? Means then they're just bisexual and therefore do have a choice. And 2, it's horrendously unethical. Do your vows not mean anything? Don't your children deserve a stable home? These people are a ball of chaos, and being homosexual is a symptom of a chaotic inner world. I'm not mean to them. I don't treat them unfairly or openly insult them. I just don't associate with them if I can help it. I think a lot of former allies are really coming around to this view. The documentary, The Gift, about bug chasing from a pro-homosexual viewpoint has unintentionally contributed a lot to people waking up. I hate gay people, and I think other people should hate gay people too.
That's so much.
It's a lot of hate.
That's so much hatred.
That's a lot of hate to just have in you as a person. God, put that down. Go get a hobby. Do you know what I mean?
Honestly.
Imagine if you channeled all this into just, I don't know, being an author. You wrote a book. What was this?
Literally, you could do anything with your time. You could bedazzle your car with the amount of time it took you to write all this and feel all this anger. What is happening?
And I think the ending, like closing of, I want other people to hate gay people too. Like, this is them. I want you guys to hate as much as I do. Hopefully I find other people here. Find me. It's when they start to like unionize their hate and start to like gather other people to try and make it a thing.
Yeah.
It's when it's like, this isn't just, as he said, it's hate. It's not even just ignorance.
It's like, wow. I just can't believe like taking all of that energy and like spending all that time in your life on hating people who you don't know.
It's crazy.
Like, it just doesn't make, like, where does that come from? Where does that start for this person? How did we get here?
No breastfeeding as a baby, not enough hugs. No, honestly, it's when a baby's left to cry too long. This is what they create. It starts back there. No, but seriously, this is crazy. Like, I think, anyone having this much hate in their hearts is terrible. And obviously it goes without saying, but for the community we know and love, this guy's a prick. It's just also not true. I think the community is so special and so powerful that you have to write so much just to convince people to hate us, you know? You have to work that much harder because we're that much more special. And I just think, you know, we read this, just a bit of content, thank you. You literally contribute towards our bills. We appreciate your hate for a second. Monetize their hate, y'all. Revenge. I will say, though, that a lot of the responses for this are people saying, you are very wrong. It's not this, like, huge group of people saying, yay. I don't think I actually found many. A lot of people like, you are so painfully wrong. Go to hell. Yeah. So, there's that.
Well, that's always good. Yeah, there's always a silver lining in here. And that's for every crazy, like, extremist, like, anti-weirdo.
Anti-weirdo. No, but for real.
You know, for every one of these guys that's out here, there's at least like 3 people in that same room who are like, what the hell is this guy talking about? Like, this dude's weird. Like, it's insane and they're so loud and crazy, but like they are the minority still.
I know.
Things like that do remind you of that.
So, thank you. Next!
Asexuality and aromanticism are not LGBT identities. Loud and wrong, but okay.
Eye rolling, shut the fuck up.
Acephobia, in quotations, is the most ridiculous term I have had the displeasure of reading. Asexuals and aromantics have never been legally barred from marriage or adoption. Their identities are not considered a sin by the major Abrahamic religions that seem to dictate law. They never have to fear losing a job for not wanting to have sex or not wanting a romantic partner. See Gaylord v. Tacoma. They will never experience that level of dehumanization. I think that there's this obvious like comparison of like struggle within the LGBTQ community that's happening here with this post of being like, well, I'm X, Y, and Z, and I get discriminated against in A, B, C, and D ways, whereas you are Q, F, and P, and you only get discriminated against on points 2 and 3. So therefore, I'm more valid as a minority. And I have, you know what I mean? Exactly that. Like, it's like, why are we comparing notes?
Like, who does this truly benefit? Like, honestly, and I'm just going to be very honest, and some people may say this is bad for me to say, but it's just me being very openly clear. A lot of people who aren't within the queer community, who aren't interested in knowing about the queer community, they don't know much beyond the letters of LGBT. They aren't out here fighting for or aromantic or asexual people to be removed from it, because they're not that focused. It's always within the own community. Like, who you helping? You can't even use the excuse of you're slowing us down. No, because a lot of people aren't even aware of how far our letters extend. Like, no one's fighting asexuals. They're busy on LGBT. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, shut up.
Yeah.
It's just nothing problem.
Like, they've just discovered the tea. Like,
come on. Next. No, but seriously, like, it just feels like such a nothing issue of someone who is just filled with, like, you know, someone just needs to be heard.
Yeah.
Like, I've got to say something. Like, that person, like, no one wants that person at a party. Just, like, girl, shut up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, you've got trauma. Here's a tissue. Like, what's the big problem? We can give each other a group hug. We don't have to throw people out. Like, do you have enough trauma? No, you can't come in. Like, it's what's happening. Being asexual, being even aromantic doesn't mean that you can't feel connections and stuff like that. So I think there's a lot of discrediting of people who are still in queer relationships but still identify that way. So you're just wrong in every way possible. Congratulations.
Yeah. Congrats.
It's actually a skill added to your resume.
It's the final opinion. Can you hold my hand for this one?
Okay.
It feels big and important.
What, my hand?
Yes.
Oh, like foreplay later.
Yeah. Okay. I hate septum piercings. There, I said it, lol.
You know what? Period. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think you have to like them. I think that's totally, like, you not liking them doesn't change anything. I'm sure you'd still have friends who have septum piercings. Just as a personal attraction is chill.
Yeah, we accept all of our community and allies here.
Even if you don't like me, I still love you.
Yeah, I love this because it's just like such a silly. This is the kind of infighting that I am here for within the community. This is where it starts and ends, okay? We can debate about nose rings, but not about identity.
Period. And with that, friends, please remember to hit subscribe. Please join our amazing Discord community. We won't say too much about that. We really appreciate you. Any last words, baby boy?
We love you.
We love
Thank
you so much. I've got like an itch, sorry.
Get that itch.
We love you so much.
We love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Yeah, shout out to the Discord rebels. We love you guys
so much.
Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing and you make us giggle and laugh.
Drink water.
Eat grapes.
And I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.